No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Play fake. Here's Love. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The end result, 21 yards.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
Here's Love. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Here we go, set.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
now Love. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Play action this time with Love. Johnson's got it complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains, Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Again, it's Johnson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Juwan Johnson, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
On play action, it's Murray looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Throwing. Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. The Packers at 11-3 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a solid run here as they pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. And now Love going to change things up.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw now. Here's Love. Flushed out right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Josh Jacobs with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rome Odunze with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Open man downfield is Johnson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Love now. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Love, they go play action now. Down the left sideline. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That'll be caught out right by Allison. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hammond. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Off the play fake, Love. Sliding out of the pocket. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. His throw, a good one, and it's caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Murray now. A dump off for Davis. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Fox. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On play action. Love to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. They're quickly out wide. This is Watson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Here's Love.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Jervon Dexter
able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Now Love. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on his spine. And they say he's just short. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime, and to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Got a man, that's Allison. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd down and 6 now. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Murray. And this will be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray to air it out again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Love looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
The slot man in motion right. Love. He's got it at the 15. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Love from the gun. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Throwing, Love. Toward the pylon, caught. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Second and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Shotgun now for Murray. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. Slot man moves right. Now Murray again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Play fake. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They need 18 yards here on third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
For the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Love now. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw now. Here's Love. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now he steps away. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. Seibert able to knock this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Play action. Now it's Murray. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Just keeping the play alive. And he will slide down with a good gain. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. In motion goes the tight end. They're going for it. Hits Murray. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Murray off play action. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Here now a third down and 8. Play fake. Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Hammond. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Operating from the gun, Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Working out of the gun, Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Packers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. On play action, it's Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Murray. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Christian McCaffrey, 61 yards. And the Packers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Seibert on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll start on the ground with Swift. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now Murray. Now he's forced out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Murray. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Love looking to throw it. Buying time to his left.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a 1st down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Nance. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That is caught at the 7.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Here's Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Murray to throw. Trying to lay one up deep.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Now Murray.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
To throw is Murray. Trying to improvise. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it go again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
So a win here for the Packers, and it was thanks in part to their